Good afternoon, everyone. Here with Convergia, we are preparing a webinar. That is Convergia Cloud Voice Webex Calling. With us, we have Guillermo Arbeláez, that is me, and also we have Sergio Londoño, that is our voice director for Convergia. That's the speakers for today. I just want to introduce you. It's gonna be like 30 minutes presentation. It's gonna be a live demo too that Sergio is gonna present to us. And we're gonna be through some slides very quickly, and it's going just to the point. Also, we're gonna have an agenda. On that agenda, I'm gonna present it later in the next slide, and you wanna see the topics that we're gonna cover. And at the end of the presentation, we're gonna have a section for question and answers and Q&A. From that, you can see on the chat on the right side, you will see a Q&A where you can write your questions, and then we can answer those questions through everyone on this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. And now, like I said, I'm gonna move to the agenda where we're gonna cover in 30 minutes, 20 the presentation, 10 for Q&A. Who is Convergia? What is Convergia Cloud Voice Webex Calling? The challenges to solve with Convergia Cloud Voice Webex Calling. Convergia Cloud Webex Calling features, the features that they have the application, and live demo. On that, we move to the next slide, where who is Convergia? Convergia is a value-added distributor that it was born in Canada 20 years ago. It was in 1998. And from that, we're serving Canada, US, and Latin America. We have presence in Pan American, like I said, presence in Canada, United States, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Chile, Argentina, and more countries, Brazil, and more countries. We have on this slide 4 different pillars that I want to show what is Convergia and focusing on. One of the focus is connectivity, the second one is cloud product, the third one is data and security, and the last one is voice. That is a combination of these two that we're working today, the cloud and the voice portion, where we can have the Webex calling into our portfolio. Like I said, we are a Canadian company. Our headquarters is in Montreal. We are more than 500 employees. We have more than 30 engineers, certified engineers, more than 20 locations in different countries. And our focus is as a value-added distributor, and also a carrier, a telephone carrier, is to serve our customers in our region. What is Convergia Cloud Webex Calling? The Convergia Cloud Webex Calling is a complete enterprise phone system in the cloud. It is everything that you need for your phone on the cloud, with all the benefits of a traditional PBX phone system, and also it has a team collaboration session, where on this team collaboration section, users can share files, they can chat, they can do a lot of things, and also they can make and receive calls. That everything is offered in a single package through a flexible subscription model with centralized administration. Everything is going to be centralized. The administration is in one place, and all users can have the IT can centralize everything and have the management, include user, delete user, everything from one place. And that is the beautiful of the Webex calling, and that's what we're presenting right now. It has a full PBX on the cloud. Now, what challenges can people or organization can solve with CCV Webex calling? One is mobility. Today, with a lot of challenges that we have in the world, I mean, we have to work remotely, and we have to move around the globe. I mean, you are traveling or not, or you're working at home because the pandemic, or because you're doing different things. Before, we have a old system that the phone was attached to a cable. It was on the desk. Today, the mobility is easy because everyone can communicate anywhere from any device and any location. As soon they have internet connection on the phone, on the tablet, on the computer, they will be available on the phone anytime. Another challenge is the simplicity. Before, the company was juggling administrating different applications, like application for collaboration or to do the work environment in the office. Also, another application for the phone system, another application for different things. Now, with this simplicity, with unified communications on one app, you can have everything collected, and from that app you can make the calls, send the message, and do everything that you need as a collaboration tool inside the company. Another thing that we can solve with those challenges that we have is the cost. Before, we have an on-premise PBX on the companies inside the buildings with a specific room. On that room, you have to put the equipment, and you have to pay for electricity, you have to pay for the maintenance, you have to pay for different support and different actualizations and more things that's involved on those kind of rooms and specific things. Right now, everything is in the cloud. You don't have to pay electricity. You don't have to pay for any updates. Everything is up to date, and it's very simple to put it. And we are taking care of with that upgrades and all that kind of things that the organization needs. I mean, we're doing our job, and the companies can do their job and focusing on their things that they have strange, and they can work together and get the best things that they can have. With this, with Convergia, it's just one-stop shop where we can offer you a single provider, and we can simplify things. We can offer the applications, the solution, the connectivity with the PSTN to make the calls in different countries, and everything you can find the solution with us to put it together and get it out to any one of those customers. Now we're gonna see here Convergia Cloud Voice Webex Calling, the features that the Webex Calling includes, and this is a few features that we have. It is more. I mean, in any moment, well, the end, you're gonna see the contact list of Sergio and myself. From that, we can send you all the information that you need. But some of those features that come with it, with the phone system and the PBX and the cloud, it is a auto attendant. Everyone can, I mean, have an IVR, and that auto attendant, they can answer. It's an automatic machine that's going to answer. They can have call queues, home groups, receptionist client, call, park, and pick up. They can park the call, pick up the call in a different place, voicemail, call transfer, call history, integration with Active Directory that is going to be integrated with the Office 365, where you can see the calendar and your appointments, and if the presence, if the people is going to be available or not, if they're busy or not. And also you can have a group paging, and this is just a small list of all features that you can get with Cisco Webex Calling. Now we're gonna see a small video where it identifies and explain what is the Cisco Webex Calling, and after that, Sergio, our voice director, is gonna explain us a little bit more of the features and other things of Cisco Webex Calling, and he's gonna do a live demo. Now we're gonna move to this small presentation, and then Sergio is gonna take over. Thank you.
Business success hinges on effective collaboration. Organizations everywhere are transforming their workplace experience for the next generation cloud-connected workforce. Cloud services support modern work styles, devices, and apps. Webex provides the X factors that drive business productivity and make the possibility of workplace transformation a reality. Cisco Webex Calling enables organizations like yours to get the high quality and predictable cost you want with the power of cloud calling and the security and reliability and global reach of Cisco Webex platform. Webex Calling comes with all the benefits and features of traditional phone systems and adds essential collaboration tools, while eliminating administrative complexity that's suitable for multi-site and multinational enterprises. In addition to desktop phones, you gain 3 collaboration options to keep your people connected and productive. Webex Calling, for calling and conferences on desktop and mobile devices. Webex Teams, for team collaboration, file sharing, and messaging. Webex Meetings, the market-leading application for web conferencing. Webex Calling supports every kind of modern Cisco multi-platform IP phones, devices, and headsets. With the Webex Calling app, you can click to call your important contacts, and with one touch, you can add HD video to your call at any time. You can also invoke other advanced calling features like hold, transfer, or conference during the call. Users have full access to your corporate directory with search and click-to-call features. There's a call history, along with visual voicemail, and there's a dial pad for dialing numbers on the fly. It's easy to move calls between devices too, so you can answer on your desk phone, then pull the call over to your mobile or laptop computer. And we reduce the workload on your IT staff with self-help tools that let users manage things like password resets, call forwarding targets, and notification settings. With Cisco Webex Calling, you get everything you need to transition your business from on-prem to
Sergio, I'm passing to you. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sergio Londono. As Guillermo presented me, I am the voice director of Convergia Network. Right now, we are seeing Guillermo. Can I share my screen?
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Do you see my screen right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, very important. So the main feature that we have for Cisco Webex Calling is that we are able to offer a cloud solution on one region. We are able to give the platform worldwide. We can cover the PSTN in North America, in Latin America, in Africa, in Europe, with the different Cisco data centers that are located in different places. We have, Cisco has in North America, they have in London, they have in Japan and Australia. And using this platform, the system looks like only one PBX that is in the cloud, and the customer who is located in North America, they are going to be connected to the data center in North America, and the people who is in Japan or in Asia is going to be connected to the local data center. But for the end customer, it's like a PBX in the cloud, that one PBX. There are no 2 PBX. The solution today for this kind of solution is the people has one PBX in this office and they have other PBX here. But for the IT team, they had to manage 2 equipment, 2 license, 2 PSTNs, and many other things that you have to take care of when you have different equipment deploying. In the cloud, you put everything in the cloud, and you don't have to be worried about what is happening with the data centers. And the quality is very good because the packet is traveling through the Cisco backbone that is allowing the connectivity at very good quality from North America to any other location. So this is a very good solution for customer who has different branch in different location. Other thing that is important is the main feature that Cisco has, that is one thing, Tele-presence. With other solution, or the actual solution that the people has, they have, for example, one solution for the PBX, and they have other solution for the video conferencing. The video conference is the phones, the speakers, the different microphones that they distribute during the table. But the good thing with this is that Cisco has a hardware that is 100% interoperable with the Cisco Webex Calling, meaning that you can be in one location and writing in the board, and remotely that thing that you are writing in the local board is reflected in the Webex Calling application. You are here, for example, you are here in a meeting, writing something in the board, And in the other office that is in Japan, the people can see live what the people is doing in the remote location. This is a very important feature that makes your work easier. This is very important for the companies that has meetings remotely, where the people has to be connected and understanding what they are doing. One of the hardware where you put the Webex calling extension, and here you can see everything. And the other is a higher solution when you can see two main screens in the conference room, and with that conference room, you can do the very well presentation. Other thing is you never are gonna be down. As Guillermo explained to you, you have the connection in your device, in your cell phone, in your tablet, and you can connect under 35 devices with one account. It's very difficult that you miss a call or you cannot do a call. But in the worst case scenario, let's think about this is the worst of the best, or the worst case, you don't have access to internet. Don't worry, you have in your cell phone the mobile network, and using the mobile network, you can call the cloud, and the cloud will do the outbound call. And for inbound call, you are gonna receive the call in the cloud, and the cloud is gonna use the cellular network to reach you and to connect the call. So it's very difficult that you are gonna miss a call or you are totally disconnected. Today, in the world today, you cannot be disconnected and you have to continue giving the service. The other thing is you are gonna have a full platform. In that platform, you can access and you can see the user and start doing the configuration yourself, or even your end customer. You are gonna have one admin portal and you are gonna have the user portal. In the admin portal is where you connect the Active Directory, who is doing the configuration of the extension. You have Active Directory in your company, and the system will connect to the Active Directory, and they are gonna create extension and delete extension automatically. So for the IT team, it's gonna be very easy to manage the system, because if you have a new resource in your company, the extension is gonna be created automatically. And you can assign the specific role for that person. If that person doesn't have any privilege, or if that person is, let's say, the full administrator, it's up to you what you wanna give to the end customer. And to finish this, very important is what about the support? You know that we can, in the cloud, you are gonna have different branch and different location, one in North America, another in different countries connected with different PSTN providers to give you the local telephony. In that way, you can call us directly to Convergia, and Convergia is going to take care responsibility for everything related to the issue that you are facing, and we are going to review what is happening with the Cisco Webex Calling, what is happening with the possible PSTN providers, or even with our PSTN. We are giving you the full solution, since the customer is connected to the other side who has to answer the call. So let's go on to the live demo, because that is the most important piece of this presentation. This is the admin portal where the customer has just one PBX in the cloud. This is in the Cisco data center that all the services are up at this moment. In our case, we are integrated right now with the Office 365, and from the Office 365, we download all the users associated to our company. So your IT team or your configuration team doesn't have to do it manually. It's very easy. You just go here, you look for the person, because you already download all the users from the Active Directory that you have. You press there, and you can see, for example, the different configuration. One of the things is the administration roles that the people is going to have. So using just one portal, you are able to manage as many locations you have. Let's see here, for example, in service, you have all the possible PBX in the past. The people has one PBX. Let me go off here. Let's discard. Let's continue with the presentation. The people can go. You are going to have one. In the past, the people has the PBX in North America, the PBX in Europe, and you have to access here for configuration, and you have to access here for configure everything. In our case, you are going to have just one hosted PBS in the cloud, and using the same portal, you can manage the 2 locations or as many locations you want. In our case, we have the team that is working in Miami, the team that is working in Peru, the team that is working in Mexico, and the other countries. This is very important in terms of performance and working hours. The people have to understand that this is the more expensive for the company when there is a configuration or a troubleshooting skills or the time that you have to invest in any problem. You can configure here, and this is the Active Directory, all the users that you have. And the other thing that is totally included, we are not going to charge you anything else for the service. You are going to have, for example, the auto attendant. You can create as many auto attendant you want. The auto attendant is press 1 to select English, press 2 to select French, press 3 to select Spanish. You can select, and after that, you can create the sales, the support, and the different departments. There is no any extra cost. And the good thing is very easy to configure it, just to create the system, and they are going to start doing this. So you have the auto attendant that is included, the call pickup, the call queue, that is for the call centers where you have a team, a group of agents who are receiving the customer support. You have also the receptionist client. The receptionist can have the local hardware, or the receptionist can do by software. I'm going to do a demo of the receptionist. And additional to it is very easy. This is for all the PBS features that is in the cloud. But let's say how is work the service. It's very easy. You don't have to do too many. You configure a customer, you click the customer, and you send one email to that customer, like this. Enable the customer. The customer receives one email, and with the user and password, download this application. Normally today we are working a lot with software. The customer can have also the IP phone, who is totally encrypted, but it's very easy. You can here, you have, for example, the full directory of your company. For example, I have Guillermo Arbeláez, who is here, and I can chat with him. I can, additional to it, schedule a meeting using this tool. I can click here, and they are going to open automatically my Outlook to create the meeting, telling him what is the location of the meeting. It's very easy. I can invite Guillermo. I say that the day is this one. Guillermo Arbeláez is invited, and the space where we are going to discuss is going to be here in this portion. So it's included the web meeting. You can do from home, from any different location, the web meeting where you can do share screening, you can do recording, you can do whiteboard. For this kind of solution is very good. Right. Other thing that is important is the teams, in case you have a specific project to develop, and you can include the different teams. The other is start doing calls. Let's say I'm gonna dial, for example, my person 6438, and this is one of the main differentiators that we have for this product. I received the call. Right now, I am talking with that person. But let's say I have two more right now because I have something to do. And today, how the other provider do? They put the call on hold, and then they transfer the call. This is not a correct procedure. But with this system, I can take this call to my mobile without the person know. That functionality is called the call pool. Call pool is when you are pulling a call from another device. For example, in this case, I'm gonna move this call from my laptop to my cell phone. I do call pool, and right now I am not connected in my cell phone, in my desktop. I am connected in the mobile. That is now a call pool that other PBS doesn't have, and it's very, very good. How you use the call pool? Let's say you are in lunchtime and you are taking the lunch for the office. You receive the call in your cell phone, and you return to your office, and you don't want to continue the call in the cell phone. You want to move, for example, for the IP phone or to the application in the computer. So you do a call pool. The end customer where you are discussing, they don't notice any change. is a main feature that is very important for the market today. Other thing that is important for the people that are using Microsoft Teams is that you can do the calls directly from Microsoft Teams. You can enable, for example, you don't have to buy, for example, the phone system from Microsoft. You are going to have a button here. In that button, you click there, and you can dial from the Microsoft Teams using the Webex team. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to do the call. It's 438-885-6438. And you are going to see that we are going to use the Cisco Webex Calling to do the outbound call. This is main functionalities about the system. I am just giving you a heads up. What is this functionalities? Because there are too many things to discuss, but this is something is just calling your attention. Let's continue. We already analyze the receptionist. Okay, let's analyze the receptionist. Here in the service, you have, for example, the features. In the footer, you have something, the receptionist, and you can put as many receptionists you want to put. For example, in this case, I have, for example, myself a receptionist. I have that module. The end user receives a portal. In that portal, they can log in with the account that we supply to him. This is going to take a lot of work from your IT team because the end customer can do their own functionalities. They go to the application. And for the receptionist, they are going to have the configuration of voicemail and call forwarding setting, the call history, the call settings. This is all the functionalities that they are going to have, like sequential ringing, call waiting, simultaneous ring. But there is one thing that is the receptionist. I enable the receptionist for myself. I click there. When I click there, this is the model receptionist for the reception. They can manage one receptionist can manage all your office. In that case, I'm going to do one outbound call using this system. I'm going to do click, and you can see that the receptionist can see what is happening here. The receptionist knows that this person is speaking right now for 385 with this person. I can look, for example, for Sergio, enter, and they show me that I am busy right now. So the receptionist cannot transfer the call to me. So what they have to do, they have to wait until I am free, or she can do different options to move this call to other positions. This receptionist is very powerful because they are going to help your receptionist to make more efficient. From this place, the receptionist can analyze the queues, analyze the speed dials that you in your company for important numbers, and they have the personal contact. So in this case, she can look for any person. For example, Guillermo, let's look for Guillermo. And Guillermo, you are going to see that it's free right now. So I could be able to call him for it. So this was a brief proof of concept about the platform. You see a real company that is our company that is working in Cisco Webex Calling with different locations, different office, different DIDs. And we are able to give you local PSTN with local billing countries. If you are interested or if you see something that can apply to your company, don't doubt to contact your sales representative. We start analyzing what we can do for your company. So until this moment, this is the presentation related to the POC. We pass right now to the questions and answers in case you have any doubt or question. Guillermo, I'm going to start sharing my screen, and you continue with the question and answers in case the participants has any question. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Like I said, we're here. We can, Sergio and I, we can answer some questions. And if you have some questions, just please let us know.
Hi, Sergio. Guillermo, so there are some questions in the Q&A section. One of the customers asks, do you offer demo licenses that can be shared with resellers to test?
Yes, we can do that demos, and we're glad to do it for you guys.
Okay.
One thing important, one thing important is in that demo, you are gonna have also PSTN based on what is your location. We can give you DIDs to start testing, and we can give you the cloud seat any moment. No problem with that. Continue.
Okay. Do you offer full pre-sale support if we present the solution to our customers?
Yes, 100%, 100%. We are here to help you in your business. We are going to do everything for you instead of a pre-sale presentation based on what is the customer requirement, because the customer has maintenance and they have already a phone system on place, and there are different scenarios. We are trained. We receive the engineering team training from Cisco. We have a sales. We have a very good knowledge, and we can support in any pre-sales. And in the pre-sales, we understand what is the requirement from the customer and what is the topology or solution that we can offer to them.
Okay, and the last question. If we are a distributor of Cisco hardware, can we offer the licenses to our resellers using Convergia?
Yes, even
Yes.
even the PSTN, we can analyze the case and we can do one opportunity related to the PSTN. Because how Cisco is selling the product? Cisco is selling because there are other reseller that is selling, for example, in the past broad cloud, but it's a few carriers that are selling Cisco Webex Calling. And in Cisco Webex Calling, Cisco sell the platform, but they have to sell the interconnection with the PSTN. We are offering the cloud platform plus the PSTN, and we can analyze what opportunity we can have together to see if we can make you any deal instead of the PSTN traffic.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I saw another question. Sorry, is related Hernan Pena. He said that they have a NEC SV9000 handler that connect to physical site and one virtual. Can I have multiple three virtual attendant? You can have as many virtual attendant as you want. There is no any restriction. And the good thing for that three sites that you have, I know how it works. You have different hardware. Is you have the three location in the cloud like we do, and you can have call queues, you can have IVR and receptionist. There is no extra cost for it. Okay, thank you. I recommend that you contact your sales or the person who invite you to this training, because it was just 30 minutes. I don't want to be very extensive. We taught in you, but the idea is that you can see that this is the high-end platform from Cisco, and it's the only platform that is able to give you service worldwide with PSTN connectivity. That is very, very difficult to have. Okay.
We want to thank you guys for staying with us and join us today with the webinar. And in the screen, you can see the contact information for Sergio, our boss director, and for myself, the cloud business manager for Convergia. And if you have any questions or you need more information, just please let us know. We will get back to you. Thank you very much for the time today, and it was a pleasure to be here with you.